All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got 30 seconds to go before market open here.
Let's go.
Netflix is kind of getting crushed right now, actually. Okay. All right. Market's open.
Oh, AMD. Such a turd. There's the Apple sell-off. Looking good. I like that. I like that. I need a reverse pop on AMD to get short here. There's the AMD squeeze. Let's go. Push up.
All right, I'm actually long on SYN. Oop. Just kind of started popping up in a manner that I liked on this first 1 minute candle. So I'm currently long 4,000 shares on SYN.
Short that short scalp there on AMD. Almost a top tick 3077. There was the pop to drop. Look at that. Oh my god, that candle is nuts.
So still holding SYN long. It popped up, almost got over 4. Now it's kind of getting hit back down.
Holy shit. Did not expect that perfect top tick on that short.
All right. So I'm out of SYN. Lost there.
Oh my god.
Ooh, look at AMD. Look at it get crushed.
Covered half there. Oh, that was a monster size. I knew exactly what was going to happen there. Called that to the T. What a beautiful move. Got 2,000 shares left, guys. I want to see it retrace to that 30.50 and reject hard. We're going to look for another setup. Or it's just going to keep running, and that's fine too. Wow.
Beautiful trade there. Nice.
Yeah, I have 2,000 shares left, guys. There's the Apple rip. That's
So
the different rip.
IGC, or no, sorry, NBEV is trying to kind of curl around. Might be going for a red to green move here. Just watching it right now. Might consider taking a long on it. AMRN's kind of looking weak. A lot of buyers trying to hold that up right now. All right, I'm gonna take an NBEV long. See if we can get this up over $7 for a $7 breakout. Could have a massive squeeze over that. All right, there goes NBEV up and over 7. Still holding long NBEV.
AMD looks like it's just going to continue with weakness, guys. Oh my god, it's beautiful. Still got 2,000 shares right in here. Initial 5K.
Don't break down like that. Hold this 7 level and go for a secondary push. That's what I really need. It's a good little pullback there on NBEV right now. Still kind of holding up. I'm going to give this a second. I'm going to pull up NBEV on the other chart, put it on a 5-minute chart.
Anybody catch that Apple rip? That was standard. Like I said, little sell-off, rip through. I was in AMD. Pretty much maxed out my trade here, so I couldn't take Apple. Good job, Andre.
So NBEV still looking pretty strong here. I'd like to get it up and over. The 715 would be ideal.
There's an AMD pop. There's your re-entry if you missed the first half. Kind of see what it does. Wait for the lower high though, because if it recovers, view up here.
NBEV, let's go. Come on, come on, come on. Get up over 715. There it goes. Nice leg. Beautiful trade here on NBEV. Still holding long. Still got my 5,000 shares on the trade. Struggling the 725 area. All right, so I just took off 3,000 shares on NBEV. Still have 2,000 shares on.
Tesla had a little sell off. Still very focused up on AMD here, guys.
Again, still holding 2,000 shares long NBEV. Starting to get some sellers candles here. Up to
AMD looking
725. Beautiful. Nice.
still in AMD, just chilling here, guys. Looking good. See what it wants to do and
All right,
chopping
took
above.
a little bit more. Took another 1,000 shares off that NBEV trade. Still holding 1,000 shares long. We'll see what it does here.
All right, so AMD with the double bottom there. It's a recovery at 30.50. That's a level we need to watch out for. So took it off when it recovered that double bottom, so all out. Gave back a little bit, but still up 1280 on that. Not bad.
Oh, look at Netflix. It ended up ripping.
Yeah, dip and rip. And I gotta wait for some setups.
Okay, starting to get a little nervous here on the NBEV. I'm gonna take the rest of that off. So all out of NBEV. So a good win there, 1,338 bucks. Would be a much better day if we hadn't lost 700, 800 bucks. So we're up about 500 on the day now.
Looks like AMD is
AMRN
gonna
getting crushed.
reverse here. Watch the hold of that 3070 area up to 3096. We have room for us. No, it already held it right there in that 1 minute candle started running before I could tell you, but held the trend line perfectly at 3072, popped up. It's going to run to about 3092. It's coming up to our 4-hour lines here, though, so let's wait for the setup. Holy apple. Coming down a little bit there. I'm going to take Tesla off my charts. It's not doing anything. Over to MU. Nice resistance into our trend line right now. Perfect rejection. It's recovering quite hard. Oh, I recovered the 200. AMD is going through our 4-hour trend right now.
So I'll be watching NBEV for a scalp trade bounce if it rolls over and breaks down here. Probably around like 650, 646, right in that area.
We got a big resistance rejection on the 4-hour trend line and our pre-market highs right at about just under 31 here in AMD. Watch for it to retest up there a couple times and watch it get weak. Keep an eye on the volume.
AMRN going for a red to green move. This thing might squeeze really hard there. Trying to go for a red to green again. It could squeeze pretty hard. Just keep an eye on AMRN here. Okay, I'm gonna get a zoom out of this chart just to get a look at it. So that's probably a respectable bounce here on the 650s here. So watching to see if NBEV kind of fully breaks here to the downside. Still kind of holding up. Not the move I'm looking for if I want to scalp it. Would like it lower.
And AMD is up at that 31 now. It broke through both 4-hour trend lines. You can look for a pullback reversal to go long here. I got long at 30.98. Look for the
AMRN starting to look pretty strong. All right, I'm long AMRN. Looks like it's getting ready to squeeze. So just hopped in long. Again, I didn't get an amazing fill, but it just kind of looked like it was getting ready to squeeze. And it is. It's starting to push up a little bit. But I did kind of take it high realistically. So
I took half on AMD there. Doesn't pop on the next couple seconds here. Going to take a full position off for a $400 winner. There she goes. There's the follow through. Looking for the squeeze.
yeah, big pullback there on AMRN. And took it very high. Should have known better.
Nice job, Billy. I took off a little bit more on AMD press there, 3120s. I don't trust my long plays are kind of yes. Looking good here.
Yeah,
3112 has to hold.
gonna have to take the AMRN trade off here in a sec.
All out AMD. I'm gonna wait for the next setup.
Bought the
Locked
red
in.
to green move way too high.
Oh, and she's opening strong. All right, 2 big kills on AMD so far.
Wow, look at those sellers coming right back in to push that bad boy down.
MU rejection of the trend line here. Watch it hold the 9. Apple held VWAP with 2 big buyers candles. Setting up for a lower high though. Might look to get long on a couple of these dips on Apple for a 9 o'clock rip. See how that plays out. Perfect out on AMD. It's starting to come down.
All right, so I took my trade off on AMRN. Just bought it way too high like an idiot and basically put myself back down to red on the day. Not a smart entry by me.
Nice job, Silas. AMD with that consolidation up there just looks like it's going to trap shorts a little bit, so just be careful because with that red candle bought up, it most likely is going to break highs and just run from the 9 again. It's going to crash, but you can't really pick the top here. My next resistance trend line is up near the 3170s area, so it's got another 42, 44 cents in it. It's a possible squeeze, so it's got to prove strength and hold over 3126.
All right, here comes NBEV coming down. Just hopped in long on NBEV. It's kind of testing some areas that I liked. So I'm going to hop in long, looking forward to possibly have a squeeze up off even the 200 moving average here. So I might be in just a tad early. So still holding long NBEV. Got 5,000 shares on the trade. Just looking for this to probably squeeze back up towards 661, maybe even, 667, 668 in that area.
AMD is consolidating really hard. It's waiting for the 90 EMA to catch up. So
beautiful squeeze here on NBEV so far. Shouldn't expect much more than what I've gotten so far. Come on, get up over that previous green, tap the 9 moving average. That would be the beautiful trade there. So still holding long on NBEV. She's coming right back down. Yep. All right, so I just took NBEV off for a nice little win, probably about $500 there.
Starting to take pieces of MU for my swing. I'm setting some limits out there. See if I can catch some double bottoms here on that 45 and a quarter. If it starts to hold higher lows, I'll start adding in here.
Netflix actually looks pretty good here. Might can consider Netflix for a trade.
Like I said, AMD is just waiting for the 9 to catch up. It's going to run again over 3130. Up to 3170s, 3180s. I'm going to look for a short up at 3180s.
I'm long Netflix. Hopped in long Netflix, anticipating another leg to the upside here.
I'm getting long Apple here. Really nice curl on the 9. 229 triple test, Apple long 229 even. Got filled at the top, unfortunately, that triple resistance, but we're going to see.
Netflix popped up there a little bit. It's kind of struggling.
Boom, there's the Apple over 229.
Watch out for AMRN, might squeeze pretty hard here. So it's basically looking for an initial move straight up on Netflix. So if I don't get it, I'm just going to take it off here.
I still like Apple here. Sold half an Apple, locking some profit just in case it gets rejected at tops. Got 150 shares on Apple riding long.
Still holding long Netflix. Struggling to get over this 3.
Added in on MU. Got a 45.40 average on MU.
Come on, Netflix, give us the push.
There's that AMD small dip to rep previous support 31. I guess I'm just gonna wait for the 9 to catch up and rip. So it's an easy call there on AMD. I couldn't take it, but I'm nursing my Apple trade here. It's looking real strong.
Yeah, get it. If Netflix can get over this 383.28 level, should have a nice little squeeze. Let's go.
Nice. MU's working out. There's the AMD breakout. Easy call.
I'm going to get ready to sell half my position here on Netflix. Don't want to cut this, take off half too early. I do believe it's got a little bit more of a push coming. I'm going to take off half.
There's a nice little MU squeeze there. I added nicely right there. I only got 200 shares, but I'm gonna leave these on for swing most likely. Anybody catch that AMD squeeze up? I couldn't take it. I was in 2 other trades, but very easy call. That was bread and butter.
So still holding long. All right, just took half my position off on Netflix. All right, just took more off. Only have 50 shares riding out Netflix now, so just took off majority of my shares there. AMRN is squeezing. That's the move I was looking for, but caught it too high earlier. So we're about 600 bucks on the day now.
I'm gonna take your profits quick here, guys. We're at the top end of the morning here. It's 15 minutes till reversal, so I took off Apple. Looks like it's topping, locked in $36 on Apple. So you pay yourself at the tops. Always pay yourself.
Holy smokes, look at that. Oh, wow. Yeah, look at that. NBEV trade cut that one short a little bit.
Okay, waiting for reversal here on AMD. I needed to test its highs here.
Nope, Saul mentoring is on Tuesdays. Today is Monday. So we'll have class tomorrow. So Netflix pulled back there. Still a little iffy on that. Tesla's might go for like a little bit of a red to green move here. That's what it kind of looks like. Still holding Netflix along with 50 shares. What's going on, BB?
I'm looking for AMDs to break 3120s and then come back up on a reflush and then reshort it down through the 9 to at least on a 31. It's got about 25 cents coming here and see what it does.
AMRN kind of running there. Again, that was the move I was looking for on AMRN. I was just wrong when I took my trade on it. Hey, Tesla, red to green up to 309.
Yeah. Fortunately, I took that off and was focusing on MU, but dipped a rip on Tesla was the call for sure. Held perfect at 303.44, of course. 5 points. Jeez. Oh, AMD, what do you want to do?
Netflix barely holding up. I'm probably going to take the rest of those shares off. Looks like it kind of wants to dip. I'll give it a second.
Starting short on AMD. Starting to pick up some shares here. 31.24. Got some perfect trend line rejection here. Now it's got to confirm on this next candle.
AMD, huh?
I'm hoping for like a VWAP or a lower trend tag, at least down to 31, but it's already popping through my trend against me, but I'm still just gonna hold. Just going chill. It's got a good base to it. I don't know. We'll see. I'll cut this one real fast if it doesn't do what I want in the next minute here. Remember, AMD gets real wicky. If you're trying to play AMD with me, you're gonna have to have patience. See those wicks starting to line up on my trend line. So
yeah, I might play it with you short. We'll see.
starting to curl a little.
I know. I see it. I don't like that kill.
Still waiting, but it's just still under the trend line. So I can't take it off. Ultimate risk is going to be break at 31.31, guys.
AMRN going stupid. Jeez. I was right, just wrong timing.
Trying to be the most patient human ever in AMD right here.
The
I think it wants higher though. Yeah, curl's looking good. Might hit a reverse here. We'll see. I think she's too strong today after that sell-off yesterday. I was initially looking for a long after the sell-off, so I'm betting against myself right here.
IGC holding some trend lines, still holding up.
Still holding. Come on. Come on.
NBEV. Ooh, it kind of bounced.
There's the break. So it's kind of breaking out of the trend line here. Ultimate risk is 31.31. If it breaks out of that, I'll reverse the trade. There's 31.31.
We'll take watching NBEV. So if NBEV can get up and over the VWAP, I'll look to long it. A lot of sellers coming in on NBEV trying to hold it down.
Oh, come on, AMD. Oh, So scary.
So considering a long here on NBEV, if it can start pushing up towards this VWAP and getting over it,
Come on.
probably go for a little bit of a squeeze play for a scalp.
There you go, you prick. Go down. I got a big cushion on AMD, so I'm not too worried, but it looks like it wants higher. It's micro higher lows. Can I reverse it? I wait.
Jeez, I can't believe it hasn't gone already though.
Yeah, it's got the curl to it, but we broke a lower low and had that seller wick, so it's just faking out shorts right now. So I feel like if I hold it, it might do what I want it to do. But you know, when you're right 3-4 times on a stock, eventually you got to be wrong, right? We'll see, guys. 31-31, still late now. Break and hold here.
So NBEV still isn't breaking down quite yet.
There it is. So I gotta get stopped out on that one. Wait for a re-entry here. If I can get something a little higher. Because I feel like it has to come down. A little test the lower here. Again, I'll re-enter right there at the tops. Double top entry on AMD, 31.38.
Yeah, considering a long here on NBEV, just stalking it very closely. All right, I'm hopping in long NBEV, starting to push. So just got in long NBEV, looking forward to break over the VWAP and go for a small short squeeze. Target's going to probably be about 688, 690s, right in that area. If we can get up and over. It's already failing the VWAP though, so I might have to cut these off.
SPY is really topping out here. I'm hoping this is the double top on AMD.
So all out of NBEV didn't break the VWAP there as I'd hoped. So instead of being up 600, we're going to be up 250. So, it's all good.
Looks like we're up $51 on our MU swing so far. I'm still going to let MU ride for a little bit. I think AMD wants to really break out here, so I'm going to reverse to long over 31.40. We're going to see if it can run high enough to bring me back on the green on that trade, because reverses don't always work that hot.
A lot of dip buyers so far in IGC trying to hold this price action up for sure.
All right. 31.38 short average on AMD. If this thing doesn't crack right here, I'm going to be screwed and get back all my profits.
NBEV is starting to roll over. It's looking kind of weak. Failed that squeeze up over the VWAP. If it did, that would have been a nice little $1,000 win probably, but
AMD's grindy. I think I'm just going to lock in what I got. Stop messing with it.
AMD, my absolute kryptonite. I absolutely hate that stock.
Yeah, with the double fake, even with the trend lines, it was perfect long if I was playing in my lower, but I didn't. It's going to reject right at 31.50. So
Market's moving higher. Got the SPY pushing up to 292.65.
oh, that was an expensive fat finger. Oops. Make sure your quantities are correct if you guys are putting out limits. Well, maybe it'll work out.
Got like a little downward wedge taking place on NBEV right now. What did OGEN do? Oh, OGEN up to $1.48 in dump. Could have called that one from a mile away. ACST.
All right, guys, my last attempt at the triple wick short on AMD. Still doesn't want it. Risk is going to be 31.50 break on this short. That looks super heavy.
Good job, Roman. Call it. Definitely call it.
AMD's trying to move higher, but I got a 4-hour rejection trend line right at 31.53, 31.55. So I'm going to hold this short for a while because I want to see the 4-hour chart come up and hit the 90 MA and reject it on AMD.
Ooh, look at
Needs a pullback.
a little bit of a curl here on NBEV.
NBEV. Let's check that on the board.
Still struggling. GE? I haven't seen GE today. What's going on, GE? Oh, no breakout. Definitely no breakout there.
So there's the MU, guys. I only got 200 shares on those dip buys, but we're up about 80 bucks. Just gonna hold it. I'm holding it.
Once again, NBEV trying to push.
I like the higher low, but I don't like the channel NBV.
Mm-hmm. I already
Looks
failed to
short.
do that once when I tried to do it, so.
Yeah.
Roku, I know Roku's been running to the upside, but I'm not trading it because it's, you know, it's just pushing and I missed that move. So I'm not trading Roku right now. But it does look like a pretty good dip buy actually. A lot of buyers coming in there on it.
Good shot, Roman. Good shot, good shot. MU's looking good. So the 4 hours just coming into the 100 day now, the 4 hour in MU.
All right,
Let's see if
IGC starting to go through a panic sell.
I'm still holding. Oh wow, I took my eyes off AMD. I was right about 500 on my short, but it looks like I'm down about 150 now. I still feel like my 4 hour rejection on AMD is going to work out. It needs a pullback, so I'm just going to hold through the red. Be a little patient. It's got to crack the 9 here and come down at least to the 50 or something. Maybe even
In
just
terms of
31.
CDI, that's just a super low price penny stock. I don't trade those.
Do we have shares to short of NBEV? I'm going to open. Is NBEV tradable on TFS? Everybody's looking at that or trading that on TFS. I don't have mine open. Not tradable. All right. No point. Oh, there's AMD break. From down 550 to up 300. Oh, there's the dump. Come on. All the pain. Come on, AMD. Flush. Flush out. This is just a scalp. Don't hold this short forever, guys. I'm starting to pay myself a little bit right there.
AMRN's kind of going through a dip phase.
Oh, I want to see AMD down to 31.15s on this short. Ow, fuck. Just hit my knee.
Most likely IGC is not going to be squeezing back up. So keeping this AMRN on watch for a long. kind of dipping, holding the 20 moving average. I mean, this thing's been pretty strong for a couple days. Oh, look at the squeeze back up on IGC. Didn't see that coming.
And Bev 100 at EMA. Bounce. And AMD's been a turd.
All right, now that
I'm all at AMD.
NBEV all the way back up to the VWAP. This thing wants to go for a VWAP pushover.
Or at least back to green on AMD there. Up about 550 on the day. Fat fingered a $600 loss. That shit happens. Can't let that screw you guys out of the mindset. Tesla's not doing shit today.
Massive squeeze here on NBEV. Beautiful squeeze, NBEV. Nice. Caught that baby just in time.
Nice. Make it long Netflix here. Just mess around with it a little bit. It's got to come back down and test the trend line off the highs, though. I'm not going to buy it at highs here. I'm not going to chase it. Just doesn't look like it has the volume to really
Hopefully,
push through.
some of you guys took that dip there in AMRN. I didn't take it, but beautiful dip by there. And I think we're going to call it there. With the past couple trades, I'm able to get myself back up to about 1,000 profit on the day. So had some back and forth trading. So lost 679 on AMRN, won 2,157 on NBEV, made 243 on Netflix, and lost 800 on SYN. So without those two losses, again, it'd be a very good day. So $1,000, that's completely fine by me, ladies and gentlemen. So we'll end that video there. So thank you guys once again for tuning in on YouTube as always, and stay tuned for the next one.